In this installment, we'll be breaking down the second game of the wild card Saturday, wacky and wild Saturday, between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to give you the winning ingredients for your Saturday Night Showdown slate between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Big AFC East matchup, and it's in the playoffs. This is the third matchup of the year. These two teams, man, they are gonna go at it. It is going to be ugly. This is gonna be rock'em sock'em robots, not even back and forth. They're gonna be running the ball down their throats, each other's throats. All right, now they have a running game. They can run it with Singletary. They can run it with Josh Allen. Damien Harris has been running crazy. They got Ramondre Stevenson. Mac Jones has been struggling, but we'll get more into that, all right? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you are a viewer and you're not a subscriber, go ahead and click that subscribe button right now. Get that over with and out the way, okay? 1K is going to be the giveaway. Let's hurry up and get to that number. Don't y'all want money? The 1,000th subscriber will get money, all right? Let's hurry up and get there. Quick, fast, and hurry. Let's get there before the Super Bowl, all right? Let's get there for the Super Bowl because I'll be providing this content each and every game, either in the form of a slate with multiple games in it or in the showdown. I'm going to be there breaking it down for you. I'm pretty sure there's not going to be many other YouTubes doing that, okay? I'm doing it last year, and we're going to take full advantage of it this year as well. Now, let's get into this breakdown. This is going to be very, very intriguing. We got going on. Let's start off with the captain position. And the first one I'm really going to lean on is going to be, it's either going to be Josh Allen or it's going to be Damien Harris. Those are the two hottest players right now. Now, if we're looking at Damien Harris, we're going to start off with him at the captain spot. We'll throw him in there right at the top. And we're looking at one of the weaknesses of that Buffalo Bills defense because there's no reason to look at the stats. We're looking at the top two defenses in the entire league. Between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots, when you put them together, things just cancel out, okay? It's now who's more physical, who's faster, who's stronger, who's going to make the right cuts. And we're going to go with the most talented guys. Damian Harrison has been outstanding to finish off the season. Finished the year off strong with 11 carries, 37 yards, and a touchdown, 4 receptions, 4 targets, 36 yards in a losing effort, but that's fine. Against Jacksonville, had a 2-touchdown game, and the last meeting against Buffalo had 3 touchdowns, man. The way they're using him, he's really the key, especially for a rookie quarterback in Mac Jones. They're going to have to establish the run. So that's going to be Damien Harris, that's going to be Ramondre Stevenson, and that's also going to be Brandon Bolden. All 3 of these guys are going to be factors in this lineup build. My favorite out of the 3, obviously, and for the slate will be Damien Harris. I love him at the captain spot. Next will be Josh Allen. We're not going to forget about him. He's the biggest X factor of them all. Obviously, we have Bill Belichick on the other side. Bill Belichick can definitely take out Stefon Diggs. It's going to be very hard to. Even the last matchup, Diggs still had a touchdown in that game. He had a strong performance. But in this game, this is the playoffs. If they take him out of the picture, Josh Allen still has weapons. He got Gabe Davis. He got Cole Beasley. He got Dawson Knox. We're waiting on news about Emmanuel Sanders. But also, other than his arm, he has his legs. So we're getting 2 opportunities to gain points here with Josh Allen. And he's been getting back to that, his bread and butter, running the ball 12 times against Tampa Bay, 12 times against New England, 15 against Atlanta, 5 only against the Jets. But this is good. This is a very huge X factor. If he just becomes a pocket passer, then the New England Patriots can fully take advantage of Josh Allen, fluster him. But if he gets out that pocket, he sees some openings, they're going to have to try to contain him. But I'm not going to – I can't fade him. I can't fade him. We're playing Josh Allen as a captain. I love him there, even against the New England Patriots. We got 2 opportunities for him to get points, his arm and his leg, and we're going to put that together. We're going to put a very nice lineup together. Next, who we're going to look at will be Devin Singletary. And this is shocking to me. He was almost excommunicated at the beginning of the season. Zach Moss had emerged early in the year. He was more the red zone back early in the year, but the last 8 to 9 weeks, Devin Singletary has fully taken over pretty much since that Tampa Bay game. We're getting 4 for 52 with 6 receptions. They're using him more in that way. Against Carolina, he had 22 carries. What? When the last time you seen the Buffalo Bills running back have over 20 carries? It's been a very long time. Against New England, 12 for 39 and a touchdown, chipped in for 5 for 39 as well in the receiving department. Against Atlanta, ran over 100 yards. Against the Jets, 19 for 88 and a TD, chipped in 2 receptions with another TD. The upside to him is finally kind of breaking out. It took a while. They figured things out. They still use Zach Moss sparingly, but they have zeroed in on Devin Singletary as their main guy. I like him in this matchup. If it's not him running the ball, because it's going to be a very physical game, he's also going to be able to catch and go against their less speedier linebackers and or safeties. Okay, Devin Singletary is a third option at captain. Next would be obviously Stefon Diggs. I bumped him down just a little bit because this is a very high intensity game here. Everything's all on the line, and we know Bill Belichick loves to take out your number one player. And your number one player is Stefon Diggs. If he takes him away, then we got some problems. Okay, then we gotta rely on Gabe Davis. I don't know how the weather's gonna be. It's been a crazy weather in Buffalo as of late. A lot of drop balls, a lot of missed throws, so things can get ugly in that way as well. All right, but the, Bill Belichick is going to have to zero on Stefon Diggs. This is going to be a risky play, but he's someone that can be trustworthy. But you're dealing with Bill Belichick, so you got to scale here. You got to scale. So you should have some lineups with Diggs, and you should have some lineups without Diggs. Okay, just in case. Just in case. The last time they played in Week 16, he had 21 fantasy points. That's a regular season game. The week in that he faced in Week 13, only 9. This is what I'm talking about. It's either or, okay? It's very either or. So we're going to continue on. We'll throw Diggs in there, but he comes with a warning, all right? Because you got to understand the environment. Someone else we're going to look at, and I think we're good with the captains because we're not going Mac Jones. Look at Mac Jones. Mac Jones is like Ben Roethlisberger of fantasy football. 22 against Jacksonville. That's a blowout. This game's not going to be a blowout. He had 19 against the Colts in a competitive game, low scoring. But other than that, it's been ugly. 12, 16, 17, 14. That's not enough for me to pay for. They would have to keep pace. Not really. Not really. So these are going to be our captains: Harris, Josh Allen, Singletary, and Diggs. If we have some other X factors that we can bump up from flex, I will definitely let you know. We're going to attack that right now. So Mac Jones, we'll throw him in the pool. We'll throw him in the pool. He's there. Okay, I just explained it to you. He's there. Some other guys we're definitely going to look at. If we have Josh Allen, they take away Stefon Diggs. We got 2 big X factors here. Number 1, Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley has had very big games this year with a lot of receptions and a lot of targets, similar to Tampa Bay, 9 of 11 for 64 yards. The only problem with Beasley is he doesn't get in the end zone as much. That can definitely change. This is a new script here. We're talking about the playoffs. But if we're looking at games where you're looking for someone with a lot of targets, that's Cole Beasley. Week 9 against Jacksonville, 8-11, okay? Week 8 against Miami, 10 for 13 for 110. Week 6 against Tennessee, 7 for 9 for 88 and a touchdown. So that's the type of upside we're looking for, especially if they take away one of the main assets, that's Cole Beasley. Next guy we can look at is someone that's kind of replaced Cole Beasley, and it's been a tight end position. Dawson Knox has had an outstanding year for a tight end, especially for the Buffalo Bills, okay? 9 touchdowns this year. And if we're looking a little bit back, there was a nice stretch here where he had a lot of consistency. He has a couple 20-point games against Houston, against Kansas City. over 20 points, but he's been getting a solid amount of targets each and every game. Like I take him down just a little bit below Dalton Schultz. He's like that Dalton Schultz type of tight end that they can lean on and get some solid yardage in the first down and definitely look towards in the red zone. But this is definitely someone that can take advantage of his matchups if they're definitely focusing on Stefon Diggs. Let's continue on with some other guys on New England. You got Jacoby Myers. That's going to be number one. And the next guy I'll talk about, that's going to be at the tight end position. But Jacoby Myers is their slot guy, is their reliable wide receiver. He's not going to get in the end zone as much. He would have to get lucky. He would really have to get lucky to get in the end zone. But he's someone that is very reliable at 7,400. Solid week against Jacksonville. Got in the end zone that week. But other than that, you're looking at 8 to 10 targets in each and every game. Very good catching ability. But if we're looking for an end zone guy, that's going to be Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry at 6,200. That's the top a red zone option for Mac Jones. He's had some great games this year. 13 fantasy points against Miami, 25 against the Colts. He's had 19 against Cleveland, 10 and 10 against the Jets and Dallas. If they're getting in the red zone, they're not able to run it in with Damian Harris. Hunter Henry has been that guy. Let's continue on down the list. I have a couple other gems for you. So we'll throw Jacoby Myers in there and we'll continue down some salary savers for you. It's looking like Emmanuel Sanders is going to get a bump up. So we'll take a little away from Gabe Davis and we'll throw Emmanuel Sanders in there. He becomes the number 2 now. So that is great to find out. And he's cheap. He's all the way down there. And I'll put him above Cole Beasley and Dawson Knox. All right, we're going to go Emmanuel Sanders. He gets a bump up since he's finally been cleared. The other day he was questionable. He's a full participant in practice now. We're going back to Emmanuel Sanders. All right. The other X factors will be Ramondre Stevenson. I told you about this. The key to New England is going to be establishing the run against the Buffalo Bills, being the more physical team. He's going to get a couple touches. He had 4 touches against Miami, 19, 10, and 24 the last past previous weeks before that. His value is going to be in the red zone or spelling out Damian Harris. The other running back we're going to look at will be Brandon Bolden. If things get ugly, okay, he's been getting more and more work. If things get ugly, he is their guy when it's a blowout, okay, or they're down a couple points. They need a hurry up offense. Brandon Bolden becomes the running back. I have to tell you about this just in case that scenario comes up against Buffalo Bills, a very high octane offense. Brandon Bolden at 4,600 can definitely put up some solid points. 20 fantasy points against Miami in week 18. He has that type of upside. Okay? And then also Kendrick Bourne at 5,200. This is their TD guy at wide receiver. Not Jacoby Myers. The TD guy on this team has been Kendrick Bourne. Couple big plays earlier in the season. 20 fantasy points against Tennessee. 24 against Cleveland. 15 and 14 against the Jets and Dallas. And then 21 against New Orleans. So he has some upside. Obviously, this is not a very throw happy team. But if things get ugly, they need an X factor. Jacoby Myers kind of bottled up. Then they're going to be looking at Kendrick Bourne and then Hunter Henry, who I already spoke about. Let's see if we find some other cheaper gems way down below here. Defenses are a factor in this. And if I'm going to choose one, it's going to be the Bills defense. You got Bills defense going up against a rookie quarterback. This is a prime position right here. Rookie quarterback in his first playoff game. I can see mistakes happening. Definitely with this type of defense, they can really cook something up and confuse Mac Jones, have him looking ugly, which he has been as of late. Not a very strong finish for Mac Jones. That's leading into this game against the Buffalo Bills. Very intriguing to see. Nick Folk is their ace as a kicker, very solid kicker, and he got Tyler Bass for Buffalo. They're all viable in this game. Okay, Zach Moss is going to be the third down back in specific situations. Just someone to speak about if you're really desperate and you need to spend, you only got like 3,000 left. I have no problem going towards him. Jonnu Smith is the number 2 tight end alongside Hunter Henry. He hasn't done much all year. Excuse me. He hasn't done much all year, but it's a playoff game. Maybe they do a two tight end set jumbo package. They've been kind of utilizing him more as a blocker. It's been really intriguing. They really trust Hunter Henry catching, but that's how cheap I'll go. That's definitely how cheap I'll go. I'm not really looking at the Patriots defense. If I had to choose one, give me the home defense and give me the defense going against a rookie, and that's the Buffalo Bills. Okay. Now let's zero in on the final three before we get out of here to definitely guarantee in each and every lineup. That's going to be Josh Allen. That's going to be Damian Harris. And the next choice, I'm looking at a game as a whole, he's been consistent. He's been very consistent to end the year. We're going to go with Devin Singletary. Devin Singletary over Stefon Diggs because we have the Bill Belichick factor. Salary saver right there. Could be definitely sneaky to do if you fade Stefon Diggs. But like I said, definitely have to have lineups with Diggs and without Diggs just in case. Okay? All right, we're going to focus in on those three guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessageSD, and I'll be back with another video very soon. Peace out, guys.